So I spent the full morning trying to just like mentally prepare myself for this video and just like get myself in a good mindset for this video. And I can't tell you if I got there or not. I guess we'll just have to see with the video and how it goes. But I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I hope. Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and I make lifestyle and college content on this YouTube channel. I really do hope you guys stick around, join the fam, join the squad. We would love to have you here. So today's video, as you can see by the title, is I guess like an updated body image and weight gain journey, if you will, if that's what we're gonna call it. Last May, so May 2020, which is 9 months ago around, I filmed a video. I'll pop it up here. I filmed a video and it was called My Body Image and Weight Gain Journey or something like that. And I was very vulnerable in the video. I spoke a lot about like what I was going through and like how I felt and like everything. And it got very emotional, and I'm not usually like the emotional type. And it got to that point and I was like hesitant to post it, but I posted it because I was like, you know what, like this can help someone, this can make someone feel like they aren't alone, and this can help someone be able to relate to me more. And that's what I did. And it got over 2,000 views and it got a lot of comments and like people reaching out to me saying that like they felt the same way and that my video helped them. And then I was like, maybe I should rewatch the video for myself and see if I feel the same way or see if anything's improved at all within the last 9 months. So that's what this video is. So for myself, about 2 years ago, I was a size 0 too. And then all of a sudden, I jumped to like an 8'10", which is, being a size 8'10" is like great. I think the thing that shocked me the most though was just trying to fit into my clothes and like nothing was fitting anymore. And then seeing these stretch marks that I've never seen before. And like everything just kept coming after one another. And I was like, what happened? Like it was hard to like accept the changes that my body was going through. And it was hard to like accept, why am I already getting emotional? Please. It was just hard to accept everything changing. And yeah, and like everyone in the media, like it's still hard to see people that have like the body type that I have. Like I never want to say the wrong thing. I know I'm not a size 0. I'm not in the petite section. I'm not in the plus size section. I'm just like there. So it's really hard to see like representation and everything, and I think that's what like shocked me the most because I was trying to find people that looked like me, see what they wear and everything, and I couldn't find it. And like during quarantine, a lot of more like body positivity accounts came about, and then I was able to see like more representation of like what I looked like and how I have hip dips and I have stretch marks and all these things, and that really did help me. So I guess I'm just gonna play the video for the first time in 9 months and see what has changed and what has stayed the same, and just like react or like talk about it. Yeah, yes, we'll just start it. This is literally going to be like, I think, the most raw and vulnerable video. I can't even look in the camera and do it. Like I can give myself a little A+ because I was able to look in the camera and talk without crying for the first 45 seconds. So good job, Amanda. I'm gonna start with the beginning. So this is about body image, and this is about just my experience with all that stuff. I've never been like one to think about it too much in like elementary and school and stuff. Like I know some people like struggle with it from the very like get-go, like when they're aware of stuff, but like I was not like that. In elementary school I was like totally fine. I was like a happy kid, I would say. And then when I entered high school is when like it started. I still remember like high school. I was telling my friend that we had like this guidance counselor, and she knew like my story and she knew what I was going through. And one day I walked in her office and she was like, oh, like you look like you lost weight, you look nice. And I still remember that day, and I still remember thinking like, oh, like I lost weight so I look nicer. And that like played in my head a lot. Love high school, but that's something I've been remembering recently. I can't really tell you why, but I think it was more the fact that like I went to an all-girls school and girls like really focus on like what you look like, your body type, like all
Still
those
do.
things. And like we had to wear a skirt to school every day, so like I would see everyone's like legs and body and stuff. And like, I'm gonna insert a picture here of what I looked like in high school. I was cute, little 12-year-old me. That high school picture haunts me. I look so awkward. Poor 13-year-old Amanda. Yeah, I was normal size, like nothing wrong. And like I didn't think of it too much, but I guess like seeing everyone and having everyone like talk about like, oh, she's so skinny, she's so pretty, she's so tan, she's so this, she's so that. Like, I feel like we still do that to this day when talking about celebrities or public figures. We're always like, oh, she's so pretty, oh, she's so skinny, oh, she's so toned, oh, look at her cheekbones, oh, look at this, look at that. And I feel like that really affects us and affects like everyone in this like world or this industry. Like, can we stop like talking about people and depicting their bodies and everything about them? Like, can't you just say someone's pretty because they're genuinely just pretty, no matter what their pant size is, no matter what their cheekbones look like? Like, why can't we just like call people pretty because they're pretty, not because they're skinny? So when I got to grade 8 is when like my body issues started. I don't really know why. I think it was like a mix with like depression and stuff. That like, if we think about grade 8, I was 14 and I'm turning 23 this year. So I've been on like a roller coaster with this whole body image and stuff for almost 10 years. That makes me actually like genuinely sad that like after like it's 10 years has passed and like I still can't like figure out a way to like just love myself. And like, yeah, it's just like 10 years later and I'm still like in the same spot. I have gotten better, but moving on. I didn't eat as much. I would bring lunches and like I wouldn't eat them sometimes, and like people would be like, oh, why are you not eating? And I would be like, oh, I'm not hungry, blah blah blah. I'm happy to say though that I have never, like in the past, I would say 4 to 5 years, never like willingly skipped a meal because I was like, oh, maybe if I don't eat, like I'll lose a pound or two. Like, I haven't done that in a long time, which is like really good. And it does show that like since then in high school to now I have like evolved and I've had accepted a bit more and like understood a bit more, which is great for me. Good job, Amanda. It's so hard for me to remember. Like, it's kind of like a foggy state. I don't know if anyone else relates to that, but like I've tried to take out years of my life and like now it's just a foggy thing, but I remember like snips and pieces of it. I was actually reading about that online, and like when you try to brush, I think this is obvious, but when you try and brush and erase things from your memory that have happened in your past, it's really just because it was a traumatic event and you're just trying to pretend that it didn't exist. So that's what I did. Did it work? Probably not. My school had like these calf cookies and they were so lit. They were so good. They were literally, I still stand by these calf cookies being one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. That's that. I feel like I just went through a time where like I would only eat supper because I'm home and like I wouldn't want my parents to be like, oh, like she's not eating, like stuff like that. So like 3 meals a day on most days, other than like if I'm physically at work and like I don't have a lunch break or something like that. Like, other than that, I've been really eating 3 meals a day, which is good. Good job. I would only eat 1 meal a day and I lost like a lot of weight then. And I was like, oh, I'm skinny, like skinny legend. That's how I felt. But yeah, so I lost a lot of weight and I guess my metabolism was working fast enough so that if I did eat, like it didn't like, nothing really changed in my body. I was like, skinny legend, yes, like I'm pretty, I am skinny. Like, see, I feel like that is something that's detrimental because we always associate skinny with pretty. I think everyone's pretty, and I think everyone, whether you're skinny, mid-size, plus size, we're all pretty. Like, you don't have to be skinny to be pretty. And I wish that would get through my own head, because I'm saying this now and I'm like, yeah, it's so true. But then when I look at myself, sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I was skinny so I could be pretty. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, what I focused on a lot was like appearance. And I really do think it's because like going to an all-girls school where like all we talked about was like boys and like what boys like, and like PSA, never change your fucking body for a man or a woman or anyone. Like, never change your body to please someone else, because who the fuck cares what other people think at this point? Like, never change your body for someone else. Thank you. Please don't. Someone likes you or loves you for like who you are and like what your body looks like. I guess like you're okay with it and you kind of just let loose. And I guess maybe I let a little too loose, but I don't think I did. I can't think that way. Like, a lot of people say like when you gain weight you let yourself go, or when you just don't look the same like you used to, you let yourself go. And I hate that mentality, and I hate that people say that, and I hate that I was like low-key saying that about myself because I didn't let myself go. That's not what, like, I didn't let myself go. I just was comfortable with who I was, and then my body was like, let's make her uncomfortable, and like, let's make things change, and like, let's, I don't even know, let's see if she can handle it. Yeah. So I never want to say like that I let myself go, because I didn't let myself go. My body changed, and I had to change with it, and I had to accept the changes that happened, and yeah, that's what happened. So from last summer to this summer, I gained approximately like 20 pounds, and I don't know if that's normal. I went up a little bit more too, but that's okay, because I've always been like this petite, like fast metabolism girl. And then all of a sudden, within like this 1 year, I gained like 20 pounds, and like, I don't know, it just like, it kind of shook me. And I don't know if it is because like I've been more comfortable like with my surroundings and comfortable with the people around me, and like kind of lost myself, but at the same time I didn't. My metabolism. I hate that I kept saying I lost myself, because I didn't lose myself, and like I feel bad that even 9 months ago I thought that way, because you shouldn't think that way about yourself. Yeah, like you shouldn't ever think that way about yourself, and like it makes me sad that like that's how I was speaking in this video. That was literally 9 months ago, but now I realize that I haven't lost myself, and I haven't lost myself. I just stopped working, but like it could be literally anything. But yeah, I gained 20 pounds around, so I went from like a size 0 to 2 to a size like 8, which is totally fine. Like pant size should not matter, but pant size should not matter, and it doesn't matter. And also like every single store, their pant size are different. Like in some stores I fit into a 6, some stores I fit into a 10. They don't make sense, and pant size shouldn't matter. Just wear the fucking size that fits you and that makes you feel comfortable. A shock. And I was like, what happened? How did I lose myself that much? How did I let this happen? How did I gain that much? And like, I can't tell myself why I gained that much, because I don't know. I feel like my body is also like not proportionate. I feel like the top part of my body is like cute, and then my bottom part is more like where all my weight went. Well, I still feel that way. Be even, be equal, like equality. But that's obviously not what happened. Like everyone is so different on social media, but I feel like the people that like we see all the time and like that are at the forefront are always like these skinny, blonde, toned, pretty girls, and like that's not what they are. Like it's not that's not what they should be known for, but that's what I feel like they're being known for, and that like they're always at the forefront. And this was like not me dissing anyone that is a skinny, blonde, and pretty girl. I just feel like those are the people that like we are always seeing every day, and like I wasn't able to see people that looked like me, and it was very difficult for me to like navigate that. Speaking into 2021 now, that has changed, and I'm happy that it's changed, especially on like TikTok and stuff. Like I've been able to see a lot of people that like represent my ethnicity and represent my body image and all those things. So that's been like a really big plus. And a YouTuber I was watching, Brooke Michio, actually like touched upon this and everything. Like she's not been like as comfortable in her body and stuff, especially during quarantine, and I 100% feel that. I feel like we're literally stuck inside our house when there's literally a global pandemic going on. And what are we doing 9 months later? We are still in the same fucking pandemic, and we are still, at least for where I live, still basically stuck in our houses. So that hasn't been really any help. So I've been more like hyper focused on my body and like everything about it. Like I got my first stretch marks I think like a year and a half ago or something like that, and I was like, what are these? Like where'd they come from? Recently I've just been getting more. And like a fun fact about stretch marks, they're not always white. Mine are more like, they look kind of bruised, but I was looking, like researching it, and like that's normal. That's what they usually look like when you first get them, but like they're all over my legs, and I was like, not only did I have to like gain 20 pounds, but now I have to like have these to show it. Like, I can't say that I've really embraced my stretch marks yet, and I can't say that I'm fully comfortable with them. I've been less like hyper focused on them. I don't stare at them all the time or like try and make them go away. They're just there. But I still like do get self-conscious about them, but I feel like because it's still winter time here, like I haven't really focused on it, so I guess that might change during summer. Just we'll have to see. I feel like this video is like all over the place, but I'm sorry, bear with me. I'm not good at like expressing my emotions that much, but I really like want to be raw and like vulnerable and like talk about this, because like I feel like it's something that so many of us go through, and like not many of us are open or like talk about it that much. So like I really want to be that voice, because I it's a struggle, and like I don't talk about it that much, but like it is a struggle and it has to be normalized. And on TikTok, we love TikTok. Yeah, I've been following like a lot of like body positive girls on, there we go, Instagram and stuff, on TikTok, and it's really been helping me. Like been helping me. So like I'm gonna tag a few like their ads here because I don't remember them by heart. I'll be honest, I don't. It's been helping a lot, and like although like I'm struggling right now, but I feel like it's also like a mix of so many things, like being stuck indoors, like not seeing my friends, not seeing my boyfriend. Like I feel like it's just like weird. It's a weird time, and I'm just like more aware of everything in my life, and I'm more aware of like my surroundings and everything like that. Okay, so we got through the video. I mean, I spoke about things in the video. Like I spoke about like how I feel and how like life and everything, and yeah, I feel like I'm like still in that headspace, but like it's been a little bit better, but I'm still there. I'm still just trying to accept myself and accept my body and like accept the changes that happened, and try not to like hyper focus on like certain things about my body, because that's something like I like to do often. Like one day it's my stomach, one day it's my legs, one day it's my cheeks, one day it's my chin. Like I focus too much on certain things in my body, and then like I blow it out of proportion, and that's something that I need to get under wraps and figure out. I can say that I have gotten a little bit better. I was a little bit less emotional in this video. I'm just like riding a wave right now and just trying to figure it out, trying to figure out how I can love my body if I'm not happy with it. I am trying to lose like 10 pounds, and even if I lose 10 pounds, I don't want to go back to like what I used to be, because I don't really think that was healthy in my opinion. Like being the weight that I was for my height and everything, like, I don't think that was healthy. So honestly, I just want to lose 10 pounds and like feel comfortable in my body again. Something that I did do was throw out a lot of my old clothes that didn't fit, and I was just like making them sit around and like wait for the day that they fit again. I was able to throw those out, so that's like a little bit of a step forward. But fuck, it's hard and it's not easy, and I just wish more people spoke about it, and that's why I want to do these videos. And I don't want this video to come off as like I want attention or I want people to feel bad for me, because I really don't. And like even if you feel bad for me, like that's not going to change how I feel about myself. I just want it to be like more normalized, and I want like more people to just talk about how the fact that like our bodies change and people gain weight, people lose weight, and like that's okay, and that like we shouldn't be hyper focused on things, and just to love ourselves and our body and everything that we are. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, and if you're watching this and you're struggling with body image too, and you're struggling with like life and like your body changing and all those fun things, I really do hope that you like are able to accept yourself and to love yourself, because life is way too fucking short to be sitting here caring about things that like we shouldn't be focusing on as much as we do. Yeah, I really do hope that you guys are able to like fully love yourselves and like feel comfortable in your body, because that would make me really, really happy, and I would just really want that for everyone watching this. So thank you guys so much once again for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to me below, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.